Hey Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so we are going to do a little split screen research action. It's going to be short. I'm just going to go through, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 different items. So not going to be a super long video, but I like to, when I see auctions that sell for good money, I like to go in and look at solds and see if this was something that was kind of a fluke, or if it's something that is always going to sell for decent money, or at least right now. As you know, BOLOs are always changing. The market is always changing. So always search comps. Check your solds on eBay. It's real easy. Go to eBay solds, put in the search bar what you're looking for. And I always just search for solds that are completed. So I like to look at auctions because then I know for sure that if there's a lot of bids that it shows demand. That's just my personal thing. So we're going to get started here. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't and click the alerts button. That'll alert you when I post new videos. Okay, so the first item here is this Mickey Mouse Nintendo game. So I'm just going to type in Mickey Mouse Nintendo game. Kind of pulling up different things. Game and watch. So let me add and watch to the title. Okay, so let's go to solds, and I'm gonna search. Let's go all listings, highest first. And this one went for $850 with one bid. So here's another one. It doesn't look the same, but it must be maybe just a different game. It went for $810, $720. That almost looks like the same photo. So maybe they didn't pay and they relisted it. Ended February 24th. Oh, actually it looks like this person didn't pay and maybe they relisted it. So they didn't get as much. But as you can see, or somebody's got more than one, because this, oh no, okay, so this is the one that I'm showing you over here. So as you can see, these are definitely a BOLO. So be on the lookout for these. All right, the next item we're going to talk about is this oiler. And I'm going to type in oiler vintage. Let's see what it pulls up. I might have to, oh my goodness. So this one sold for $611. And they're all a little bit different, but you get the idea. Guys, these are something you might find in an estate sale in the garage. And you're going to look at it and be like, trash. Maybe not. Look at these sold prices. So definitely search comps. If you don't see the exact item you see and it's vintage and you can get it for $1 or $2, I would say I would take a chance on that one. And I'm going to be checking estate sale garages for these in the future. So that one is pretty cool. And I'm searching highest first. I am sure that if you search lowest first, you're going to find a lot that sold for probably next to nothing. So definitely do your research. I always like to search highest first. Okay, so this is a cider vinegar bottle. So it's a vintage bottle. We'll just do bottle. Okay, so this one sold for $415, you guys. That is crazy. So I typed in vintage vinegar bottle. Of course, this is the highest sold. This, it's another bottle, but it doesn't say vinegar, so I'm not seeing any other. Oh, here's a vinegar pint, $86. Apple butter vinegar jug, $75. So again, something that's a little bit outside of the box that you wouldn't normally think would be worth money. But I guess these vinegar bottles, so be on the lookout for those. And again, I'm sure if I did lowest first, there'd be some that sold for $1. So not all BOLOs are created equal. Okay. Dukes of Hazzard. I did a whole video on Dukes of Hazzard. Some of this stuff goes for crazy money. This is bubblegum cards. and bubblegum stickers. So I'm going to type in and see if there's any more that came up. Bubble gum. We'll just do bubblegum. So basically, these two sold for $256 and 41 bids. So, whoo, that's a lot of money. 36 packs full. This is bubblegum. It went for $202. This is just the cigar box from the bubblegum. Went for $167. And I put in dupes. I didn't even put in the whole. So this is bubblegum trading cards. Those only went for $9. So not a whole lot of comps. But you can see for the ones that are popping up that they did well. So it's probably just a hard to find item. I'm sure there's not a whole lot of them still around. All right, so this is a hard hat. So I'm going to put in vintage hard hat. This white one over here sold for $255 with 32 bids. So here's a Bullard, looks like a good brand, $495. This one is another Bullard, $500. $455, $450. So if you see these guys, definitely pick those up. Those are big money. Again, check your comps, but I'm seeing some good ones, some high prices. All right, so at first I thought, why are they selling a Pepsi can? But these are nesting Santa Claus. So I'm not sure how to say this, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to type it in. And let's see what comes up. Limoges is how you spell it. Limoges. And we'll just put in Santa just to narrow the search a little more. So this is a Santa polar bear. So that's just like I guess like a figurine porcelain type thing it looks like, maybe. Not sure, but it sold for $600. Okay, so here's the nesting. Let's do that. Let's put in nesting because these are nesting where one fits inside the other, I do believe, or maybe they just, I don't know, maybe these, let me look here, sorry. Yeah, so they fit into each other and that's called nesting. So these sold for $293, same brand. This one sold for $185. Here's the one that I have pulled up. It's $146. This is the picture. This is an awesome picture. So it shows them actually nesting, but $127.50. So definitely a good brand to be on the lookout for. Over here, I'm going to show you what the picture, a picture of the branding on the bottom looks like. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is a glass bubble bank, and it sold for $676, 35 bids. And I'm going to type in glass bubble bank and see what we get. So of course we get the one that I have pulled up, and it's $676, and that seems to be the highest one. I mean, there's some others, but they sold for more than 100. I know that. I'm not gonna look them up. I just know they sold for over 100. And this one says military World War II. Save for the new car. Is another one. So here's one that went for $79. It says chicken feed, glass coin bank. So I think these are hit or miss, guys. I'm just kind of seeing. Here's one went for $34.77. It says chicken feed. There's a little dough. It went for $26. So if you see those, if you can get it cheap, I would say get it. If not, check solds. But if you can find this guy, he's big money right there. All right, so we've talked about this one in my Facebook group, but I want to pull up solds here. It's My Pet Monster, and this guy has the handcuffs on him. I know that the handcuffs alone can be a BOLO also, but this one is pre-owned and, oh, it says new. I'm sorry, clean and mint. It says new, but it doesn't have a box. So but it still sold for $167.50 with 30 bids. And if I go over here to my split screen and I'm looking up, this one's new in the package, $499.99. Here's another one in the package. Best offer was accepted. Here's another one. He's a little bit different looking. He went for $339. So definitely something that sells well. My Pet Monster. And again, depending on the condition and if they have the box and if they have the handcuffs, the prices kind of are all over the place. But I'm on items per page 50, and the lowest one that sold is $99.95. So definitely a BOLO. All right, so this is a Kellogg's Rice Krispies cereal grocery store sign, and I'm pretty sure this is just like paper. Yeah, cardboard. And this sold for $202. That is amazing. I don't think I'm going to find any comps for this one. So though sometimes you just take a chance, but I'm gonna look Kellogg's cardboard sign. Okay, so here's one. This is not Kellogg's, but it's Orange Crush Girl, and it went for $177. So they don't have to be the fancy signs, even these cardboard signs. Here's one that went for $255. That's the Crush Girl also. 1940s Sterling beer cardboard sign went for $157. New Grape cardboard sign went for $71. And then I don't know how it went from that to that, but that's weird. So yeah, it's because there was no exact match. So there was one down here that, again, there's some that don't go for a lot and some that go for a lot. Also, some of these, if you can't find a good comp, then you can either start it high on auction or just put a high buy it now price and just wait it out until somebody's looking for that item. All right, I got one here for you guys. This one is a police department. This one might be hard to guide. Antique. Okay, that's what I figured. Let's take out antique. Yeah, see, I'm not getting anything else. But this is cool. It's something good to know. It's from 1902. It's an antique book, History of Albany Police Department, Business Ads, Guides, and it's vintage. Well, it says vintage antique, so I don't know. It's 1902, so it's definitely antique. I don't know why they put vintage. Probably just another keyword because it is vintage. Technically, it's old, but $86.85 is what this sold for with 36 bids. So I also did a video on how to set up split screen. If you don't know how to do this, be sure to check it out. I have a MacBook Pro, so I don't know. I have to go into Google Chrome to set it up. So I kind of walk you through that in one of my videos. So check out my other videos. I've got tips and tricks, and I've also got featured eBay sellers and Poshmark sellers where they tell us their BOLOs. Awesome videos, awesome learning tool. This is a split screen research video. I'm only doing 10, but sometimes they're longer. Sometimes I do short ones, but be sure to check back. I'm posting a video a day right now. I don't know if I'll be able to continue at that momentum, but right now I'm going for it, trying to get my subscribers up. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And click the like button if you like the video. Click the alert button if you want to be notified when I post new videos. And be sure to check out the description because I have lots of info down there that might be helpful also. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.